G'day, it's Heath here from pickinglessons.com. In this mandolin lesson, we're going to take a look at Mountain Dew and we're going to build a break from the basic melody through to a double stop version, through to a more advanced version using some extra licks and passing notes. So first of all, let's take a slow play through the basic melody of the tune. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Alright, so there's the basic melody for Mountain Dew that we're going to use as our foundation as we work through some other variations and bring in some extra ideas as we build this break. So there are 3 variations, including the one we've just been through there, the basic melody. This is actually in the key of B flat, so we're going to look at how we can transpose this as well. So this break is completely transposable to any key you like. And we'll also go through some scale shapes and double stops that we're bringing in as we learn the other variations of this break. So if you head on over to pickinglessons.com, you're going to find the tab and notation for the complete arrangement. You'll find the tech worksheet that has the scale shapes that we're going to be learning. There's 2 of them. And you'll also find some MP3 backing tracks and play along tracks where you can use these as you're learning the tune to help you improve your tempo and play along as you're getting to know the breaks. pickinglessons.com. Okay, so the very first thing we're going to do is learn the major pentatonic scale because our melody, our basic melody for Mountain Dew falls inside this 5-note scale pattern. Here's the scale. We're starting on fret 1 of string 2. This is the major pentatonic scale, and on this string I'm going to run up 3 notes. So my root note, my second and third notes in the scale. I happen to be using the same fingers 1, 2 and 3. All on the same string. Now at this point here, because of the scale pattern, I'm going to turn around and go back. Just the 3 notes back to my root note. Then I'll switch to string 4. And here we have fret 5, fret 3, finger 3, finger 2. And that's the 6th and the 5th note within the scale. So here's our complete pattern. We're going to start on our root note, we'll head up, we'll go back, down to our low note, finish on our root note. Get to know the fingering for that. Finger 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2. It's only a 5-note scale pattern with those fingers. It's really important because that's where our basic melody is coming from. Watch the right hand. You can practice your alternating picking as you go. Just get to know the scale shape. This scale shape is really easy to transpose. If we went up a tone to the 3rd fret, now we're in C, the C major pentatonic scale. That's going to be important when we start talking about transposing this break. Practice that scale because you'll be surprised how much easier it's going to be to learn the break when you know this scale shape. Alright, so let's take a look at some exercises here for the first variation of this basic melody, just to get us going with the rhythm and some finger choices as we go through. First of all, we're going to take a look at the pickup notes into measure 1. Sounds like this. Let's count that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. We have some space in there. There's a dotted quarter note, and there's a quarter note tied onto an 8th note in that first measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Couple of spaces you got to hold. What you're picking through there. Down, up, down, down, up, down. Now, as always, the picking is marked in the tablature. So you've got your downstroke and your upstroke pick marks. Your left hand's there as well. if you practice your scale, the scale fingering is going to be the same as this melody, but the fingering marking is in the tab. So keep an ear out on the rhythm, because some of the phrases do have this longer notes in there, either as a tie or a dotted quarter note or something else. So keep an ear out for that. And the picking is really important. So we'll move on, we'll find another exercise. So in the third measure, we have a hammer on and we have this longer pause in there with the tied note. Sounds like this. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Hammer on, that's the second and third finger. Remember, a hammer on, hold down the first note, hammer down the second note, we don't pick that. So that's the hammer on, so 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Pick strokes, down, up, down, down. That upstroke coming in on the 5th fret is really important because it sets us up for the next downbeat. So that's really important. Down, up, down, down. Keep an eye on that. Okay, one more exercise for this portion of the basic melody. This last exercise we're going to take a look at is measure 7. In measure 7 here, we have a double stop just as a bit of space filler, and that's over our 1 chord here, the B flat. So this double stop, we have 1st fret there on string 2 and 3rd fret on the string 3. That's fingers 1 and 2. So that's a B flat double stop. That's our 1 chord in this key. So the melody here, the melody finishes, and then we're going to use the double stop to fill the space. And the rhythm, down, down, up, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Again, watch that right hand. Down, down, up. Okay, so keep an eye on the rest of this break in the first part here. So this is the basic melody. This is going to be our foundation to build on. The next variation has double stops included over this basic melody, and we change a few things around to accommodate that. Then in the third variation, we're going to take a look at the basic melody with the double stops included and some extra licks from another scale using passing notes to sort of throw in between phrases. So check that out. If you head on over to pickinglessons.com, remember you're going to find all this information we've been talking about, the tab, some play along tracks, and these next 2 video lessons we're going to have a look at the next 2 variations. So check it out, pickinglessons.com. I'll see you there.